having so much success with fire. Haven't felt like I needed to branch out too much. Oh, I vaguely remember. There's like a boss Dwergar or something in here. Let me go through here. She's pretty sane and calm for being locked in a stone coffin, right, Belnoth? That's right, going vamp this time.
Does the air feel heavy down here? I'm a little woozy, but it might just be from waking up.
How many hours do I have in Skyrim? Like total? Like I think 85-ish. Did I do the College of Winterhold's questline first? Yeah, it was the very first thing I did with this character. So if you've missed any of the live streams, the playlist is over on YouTube, so you can watch through things in episodic order. But this third character, as soon as I got to Riverhold, and the shopkeep owner told me about a place where I could go learn spells and become a mage, I immediately went straight. And that's literally what we've been working on for the past 7 streams. Wait, is today the 7th stream or the 8th stream for this character? I don't know.
Again. I haven't missed the sunlight, but I do miss fresh air.
You can apply shortcuts to the left and right on the D-pad. I did not know I could do that. How do you do that is the next question. I don't play that game, developer Maximus. What game have you enjoyed more, Skyrim or Tainted Grail? We don't do that around here. Comparison is the thief of joy. Instead, we focus on what we're playing right now, and we have fun with it. And we analyze each game for what it brings to the table, but what we don't do is compare games to other games. Because that only leads to people being disappointed about certain things. Enjoy each individual game for what it offers. You will get the maximum amount of enjoyment from everything you play. Sorry, set you guys on fire. That might be worth selling. Over here was that shout. Where's it at? I haven't even unlocked the ability to do shouts yet, is the funniest thing to me, because I haven't went and talked to the Greybeards yet. But I've collected like 3 or 4 of these now. Or Word of Powers, yeah. Whatever. Not shouts, but the Words of Power. Anyway, well, if no one's going to answer that in chat, I'll have to go look it up. How to apply. I did not know I could set things to the left and right. The D-pad. The video title says this is stream number 8.
It's so good to breathe again.
Perfect.
This weather is incredible. Do you need something?
Tell me about your home.
It's on an island near Solitude. Hopefully we can find a boat to take us there. It's my family home. Not the most welcoming place, but depending on who's around, I'll be safe there.
Copy that. Why wouldn't you be safe there?
Let's just say that my mother and father had a bit of a falling out. Don't worry, I'm not in any danger or anything like that. It'll just be more unpleasant to run into my father.
So apparently, if you go in here, so I googled this because someone mentioned it, but then they didn't do a follow-up. They didn't give me a follow-up on how to make this actually work. Apparently, if you hold like right, aha, it'll apply a number. So, out of curiosity, though, okay, that was useful. That's very useful. Okay. Yeah, no one. I had no idea. 85 hours into the game, had no idea that you could do that. I'm gonna put that as a heal. That's pretty cool. That'll help. It'll take me a while to get used to that, but that was pretty cool. For sure. Yeah, I'll have to make a follow-up video for that. Yeah, the quick swap, the favoriting. Yeah. By the way, guys, Twitch has dropped the stream like 2 or 3 times. I'm not seeing anything in the bitrate, so it could be at the Twitch Ingress server because I'm not seeing any issues across Kick, YouTube, or anything else. But it has. I've noticed the Twitch stream has dropped a couple of times, so it is what it is. All right, guys, I am gonna take. We're at the hour and 40-minute mark. I need to take my break, so we're gonna take 5 here before we continue. So go touch some grass, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go stretch my legs, stretch my eyes, grab some more coffee, do all those things that human beings do to keep themselves healthy and well. And I'll see you guys back here in a few minutes. If for any reason the streams drop or cut out or whatever, I'll be back. You know, sometimes I'm backwoods internet. But we're scheduled for like 3 to 4 hours this morning, so we're not even 2 hours in yet. Stay tuned. I just like ran into the kitchen and was like, I made some garlic dip the other day, and I was like, I took a big old dollop of garlic dip with chips, and Chris was like, "You do realize we have to go to the city hall today?" And I was like, too late now. Somebody's gonna get garlic breath in their face when I go downtown for paperwork. So I forgot to mention this. I got an email like a while back, like 30 minutes ago, and I completely got sidetracked. So they just sent me a. So when did Dying Light the Beast come out? That was like 4 months ago, wasn't it? The company just now sent me a key on Lurk It for the PS5, and it's like, I'm sorry, you're like 4 months too late. Like, if you wanted me to play Dying Light the Beast, you should have sent me a key when the game was out, not 4 months later. Because I'm busy with other stuff. Like, that's a fail on the marketing division. I forgot my glasses. That's how you know I'm feeling better. I forgot my glasses. Alright, we have got a long run. We haven't been to Solitude yet either. Let's take a wagon to Solitude. Oh no, without a shadow of a doubt, it was a good game, and I was going to make time for it when it first came out. But when a company sends me a key 4 months after release or however long, it's like, no, I'm sorry, your window of opportunity has already passed. I mean, I'll definitely claim the game and put it in my library on the PS5, but I am not going to play that game just because you suddenly sent me a key. It's like, that should have happened
Need a ride?
months ago.
Where do you want to go?
Solitude.
Climb and back, and
Let's
we'll
move
be off.
faster. The sun is... It's not great for my skin, if you know what I mean.
First time to Solitude? Beautiful old city, capital of Skyrim, but I'm sure you'll...
By the way, guys, I think today is the third day of doing live streams through TikTok Live Studio. So I don't know how long it takes for the automatic
I don't know how you stand it.
authentication to go through, but once it gets through, I should be able to apply my virtual camera, set up dual streams, and be able to get back to actually you guys seeing the green screen like we were using for the first few months. Theoretically. I don't know how quickly the authentication takes. Yeah, carriage system's great, Ian. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Hang on. Did I not grab that fast travel, you son of a biscuit? I did not. Hang on, I gotta turn around and run back. I did not grab that as a fast travel. I thought it automatically dinged, but I guess I have to run inside. But also I need to grab my unicorn because I keep forgetting that I have it. Here. She's right here. We're
You
good.
got business at the stables?
Yeah,
Cat's
picking up my
gaming
horse.
if you want a horse. Or Catla if you're looking for work. I can't help you.
How do I get out of here? Get back up the hill. Does the horse have its own stamina meter? does not appear so. In ESO, it has a stamina meter. Oh, what I wouldn't give for an auto run in this game, instead of having to continually press forward on the thumbstick. This looks like the right way. Is that the Thalmor?
Move along.
Doc, who's there?
Come here, buddy. Come here. Go free.
What?
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Renfail.
Run free, little Nord! Run free! Oh, I just noticed you can't turn the lantern on or off when you're on the horse. It's only when you're dismounted. That reminds me of like how you can't do certain things with power armor in Fallout. Like, you're not allowed to craft if you're at the crafting stations if you're wearing power armor. I don't worry about that kind of stuff, NPK. Like, whatever they decide to add to the Elder Scrolls 6, I will happily play. I just really don't care. I leave it up to the game directors and the writers. I trust their judgment. All I'm gonna do is load it up, play it, stream it, have fun with it. Put another notch on my belt, another successful game finished.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Smelly socks, ew. Oh shit. Is there a path? There is. Man, there's a dungeon right over here. Let's grab this as a fast travel, then I'll...
That's it. That's all you've got.
Oh, the wolf can run as fast as my horse. That's interesting. Still doesn't mean I'm gonna stop. Your buddy just sent you a video. He's jumping into the Skyrim for the first time. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad. I am really glad that I had the time to finally play this game. Like, I'm glad that Babylonia started playing it at Christmas and made me go, you know what? I actually own the Anniversary Edition on the Xbox, and I've never sat down to play it. So, shout out first and foremost to Babylonia for inspiring the playthrough. But also, just I'm glad that I had the free time and that it was able to be in a place where I was able to sit down and do this, because I do feel enriched for having finally played this. I definitely feel like Um, I understand now why so many people have called Starfield Skyrim in space. I totally understand it now, as opposed to just, oh yeah, you're saying that because it's, Skyrim was the most recent game, so of course this is, of course Starfield is Skyrim in space. But now that I've played it, I totally get it, and there's a difference, so I have the context now. So yeah, genuinely pleased to have been finally provided the opportunity to play this game. What's up, Felix? Good morning. Have I played Souls games? Nah, I don't enjoy those types of games. What difficulty do I play at? I'm on easy mode / story mode. Pretty much play all the games I play on story mode.
We used to keep a boat around here to get there and back.
As always, if you're just tuning in, don't forget, we're live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. Every single day, we're live at the same time. We're 2 hours into the morning stream. We always start about 5 a.m. Central. Everything in between the streams happens on YouTube. We also do an afternoon session. Usually do about 3-4 hours in the morning, and another 3 to 4 hours in the afternoon. Felix says, I just got the Starfield art book off Amazon. I'm so happy. I have the digital version of the art book that I got with my Ultimate Edition, and it is pretty freaking cool.
Hey, so before we go in there,
Yes?
I wanted to thank you for getting me this far. But after we get in there, I'm going
Nice,
to go my own
NPK.
way for a while.
Nice.
I think. I know your friends would probably want to kill everything in here. I'm hoping you can show some more control than that. Once we're inside, just keep quiet for a bit. Let me take the lead.
Lady Serrano's back. Open the gate.
Elder Scrolls is a billion-dollar franchise. There is no chance that Elder Scrolls 6 is getting canceled. That is silly to think that.
This must be that
They are
beautiful
not
Skyrim
canceling
weather
one of their
watching
flagship games in a billion-dollar franchise. Not gonna happen. Yep, Dune Awakening Chapter 3 is coming on February 3rd, and they're getting rid of taxes, correct. That was the stuff I was alluding to the other day that I wasn't allowed to talk about, like, because NDAs and stuff. But I said there's some big changes coming to Dune Awakening. There's also like a big welcome back pack that they're giving to people who come back with a bunch of supplies and other stuff. I mean, they're making, they're obviously evolving their live service product, which is what every company does with a live service product. So for people who are huge into the Dune Awakening scene, it's going to be fun. I will play the story update probably as soon as it goes live. Yeah, they're not going to keep delaying Elder Scrolls 6. Fuck off, I don't want you here. Stupid anti-Bethesda troll. Elder Scrolls 6 has never been delayed. Anybody who thinks that is an idiot. We talked about this earlier. Bethesda is a 3... Nowadays, they are a 3-game studio. They're not a 1-game studio. They used to release chapters in their time, but they still have every 3 to 4 years they have a new game coming out. They have held that schedule for years. The difference is now they're not just releasing 1 game franchise, nor 2 game franchises. Now they have 3. So they did an Elder Scrolls, they did a Fallout, they did Starfield, they're doing Elder Scrolls, then they're gonna do probably another Fallout, and then probably another Starfield. It's not that fucking difficult. And they have, plus they're spread out across multiple, Bethesda is more than just like one studio. Plus they do a lot of producing as well, like with Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Elder Scrolls 6 has never been canceled, it's never been delayed, it's just a project that gets worked on amongst all the other projects. And they launched a brand new IP 2-3 years ago.
How dare you trespass here? Wait, Serrano?
Which is my favorite Bethesda title ever. Starfield rocks.
I cannot believe my eyes.
But we will be back doing the story update for Dune
My
Awakening.
lord, everyone! Serana has returned.
I guess I'm expected.
I'm not going to do any
can't
base
believe
building or
it.
anything, though. We're over that. I will, however, when they do the PS5
My
relaunch, I will
long-lost
come back and do
daughter
another big playthrough
returns
with a base
at
build.
last. I trust you have my Elder Scroll.
But we
After
already
all
did our
these
big
years,
base
that's
build
the
during
first
the
thing you asked
launch.
me? Yes, I have the scroll.
Of course,
She
I'm
has the scroll.
delighted to see you, my daughter. Must I really say the words aloud? Ah, if only your traitor mother were here. I would let her watch this reunion before putting her head on a spike. Now tell me, who is this stranger you have brought into our hall?
This is my savior, the one who freed me.
For my daughter's safe return, you have my gratitude. Tell me, what is your name?
5 a.m. Central every single morning, 3 p.m. Central every afternoon, live for 3 or 4 hours each time. Always live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok, 4 hours each. Main channel is YouTube. There is a scheduled video posted on YouTube that tells you my schedule at the beginning of every single month, what games I'm playing that month, and what the schedule is if I've made any adjustments. We'll be making a new version of that very soon because we're about to get into February, and we have 5 games that we're going to be playing in the month of February, on top of Skyrim. By the way, Skyrim will be moving to the Sunday slots for the most part in the new release cycle, so stay tuned for those adjustments. I am Renfail.
I am Harkon, Lord of this court. By now, my daughter will have told you what we are.
Yes.
Not just vampires. We are among the oldest and most powerful vampires in Skyrim. For centuries we lived here, far from the cares of the world. All that ended when my wife betrayed me and stole away that which I valued most.
What happens now? How about do I get a reward?
I was about to suggest that very thing. Yes, you most certainly deserve a reward. There is but one gift I can give that is equal in value to the Elder Scroll and my daughter. I offer you my blood. Take it and you will walk as a lion among sheep. Men will tremble at your approach and you will never fear death again.
And if I refuse your gift?
Then you will be prey, like all mortals. I will spare your life this once, but you will be banished from this hall. Perhaps you still need convincing. Behold the power! This is the power that I offer. Now, make your choice.
Pass.
So be it. You are prey, like all mortals. I banish you.
Shake it off, buddy. Do I have to take the boat? No. It just wasn't, for some odd reason, I wasn't seeing it on the map. Oh look, it's a butterfly. I always chuckle when someone gets a ban, then they make a second account, then they get that account banned, and then they send me an email complaining about the ban and how the ban was unjust. No, you don't get banned from my channels unless there is a reason. And especially, for the most part, I give people multiple opportunities, unless you just come in and say something stupid like, this game is slop garbage, or those types of things. But in this case, we had someone earlier who was being very argumentative about how Skyrim has poopy graphics, and blah, 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 blah. And we let them have their 15 minutes in the sun, and reminded them that they were just being overly confrontational and that they should back off, and they kept on going to the point where I eventually banned them, and then they came back with a second account and said that ban was unfair, and I banned that account too, and then I just got an email saying how it was an unjust ban, and it's like, no bitch, you were warned multiple times. Like, sorry, you've lost your privileges. Man, that's like the kid who just, you know, you tell them over and over and over, stop doing it, stop doing it, stop doing it, stop doing it. You give them multiple opportunities, and then you finally use some corporal punishment, and they're like, why? I'll never do it again, I promise. 5 minutes later. Like, if you have to get, like, if you haven't managed to use your adult brain to understand when someone is telling you to take your foot off the gas, chill out, stop, please, you're being warned, just chill out. If you can't adult your way through that and figure out the context, then no, I'm sorry. The fact that I had to resort to banning you means that you weren't capable of taking your foot off the gas. And I have no space in my community for people who don't understand how to adult and get along with every other people. Like, it's okay to have difference of opinions. We have people in our chat all the time who have differences of opinion, but there is a big difference between having a difference of opinion and respectfully disagreeing. I'll give you an example of this, guys. Beldoth says, I'm taking my ball and going home. Allie disagrees with me on microtransaction DLC stuff. Dribrom disagrees with me on microtransaction DLC stuff. We made that video the other day. Both Allie and Dribrom had some great compelling points to make in favor of their argument and their point of view on that video I did on DLC transactions. Do I ban Allie and Dribrom for having differences of opinions? No, because the manner in which they presented their side of the argument is respectful. It has nothing to do with you having a different opinion. I respect your opinion. It's the manner in which you present your opinion, the manner in which you approach me, the manner in which you act as an adult. If you cannot act like an adult, you're not welcome here. But if you can act like an adult and respectfully disagree and have a difference of opinion, and we can mutually agree to disagree and have a conversation about things. Like Lou disagrees with me on the Snyderverse. It's another good example because I love all things Snyder. Jules says getting 2 accounts banned and then emailing takes a level of dedication I haven't had since I was a preteen. Yes, people are so poorly in need of attention. Exactly, Gus. It's the entitlement generation. I'm allowed to have freedom of speech and say what I want. You are. But there are consequences for freedom of speech. T-Dune says, keep seeing you on my TikTok feed. Finally found time to drop in and check out a stream. Well, welcome aboard, T-Dune Leah. Is this my first year playing Skyrim? It is, Pluto. Molag Bal is the real villain. I agree. I totally agree. Dude, that was the hardest fight I did in Elder Scrolls Online. Up till this point, anyway. Wait, was he outside when I walked right by him.
Look at this. I should have known it was only a matter of time before they found us. It's the price we pay for openly recruiting. We'll have to step up our defenses.
No, I
suppose
always
you
give
have
the
some
example
good
of my
news for
wife
me.
and I as well. She goes to church most Sundays. She's religious. I am very
Look at
openly not.
this. I should have known it was only a matter of time
I am
before
definitely
they
in the
found us.
atheist
It's the price
camp
we pay for openly recruiting.
/ agnostic camp.
We'll have to step up our defenses.
I respect
I don't suppose you have some good news for
your
me.
right to believe what you want, but I also expect you to respect my right to not believe what you believe. And my wife is a phenomenal example of someone who is religious but respects my right to believe in whatever I want in, or to not believe in whatever I want to believe in. And we have had a very amazing relationship over the past 15 years. I love her dearly. Completely disagree with my wife on all things religion. Same thing with my brother. My brother and his family, churchgoers. I do not agree with my brother on things related to religion. Doesn't change the fact that we have a very loving brotherly relationship. We work together constantly. We founded 2 game studios together. I play games with my brother and his family on Sunday nights. Like, you can have a different opinion than someone and still be friends with them and love them and have them in your life. Yes, Connor, exactly. Mutual respect of
Stay
each other's
alert.
beliefs in any partnership. Correct. It's,
Of course.
this new generation of
Why did
people
I
who are
suppose
like, no,
differently?
line in the sand. You're on the
Fine.
other side of the line.
Tell me
Fuck
what you
you.
know.
You're the enemy. That is a modern way of thinking that I don't agree with at all.
A woman trapped in there? That doesn't make any sense.
When people
Who is
bring that
she?
into the community, that's when
importantly,
I'm like, get out of here.
Where is she?
She wanted to go home, so I took her to her castle, sir.
I'm waiting to hear what any of this means.
They also have an Elder Scroll.
They what? And you didn't stop them? You didn't secure the scroll?
I'm lucky I made it out alive.
Right. So they have this woman and an Elder Scroll.
Something like
by
that.
the Divines. This
Thanks,
couldn't get
Burns.
much
Appreciate
worse.
it.
This is more than you and I can handle.
No, the Nord Berserker run is over with, Chalks. That finished up a few days ago.
When did I say that? We need help. If they're bold enough to attack us here, then this may be bigger than I thought. I have good men. There are people I've met and worked with over the years. We need their skills, their talents, if we're going to survive this. If you can find them,
There are limits,
you
yes.
might
Lou.
have a chance.
I can't talk about those things on my channel because of my rule against religion and politics. I think the line I can... Here's what I will say, without making it political. Here's the line I draw in the sand. If you no longer have... So, on pretty much all things in life, I will agree to disagree, turn the other cheek, and allow people to... You believe what you want to believe, do what you want to do. But there is a line in the sand for me, and that line in the sand is the moment that you stop believing that other human beings have rights because of their belief system, their skin color, their sexuality, whatever, where they were born. The moment you start thinking that someone else is beneath you and that they don't have human rights, that's the moment where there is no agree to disagree. You are fucking wrong. Now, that could be taken many different ways. I'm not being political when I make that statement. I'm
The
being
vigilance of
factual
Stendar.
about
over
the
their
fact that I
heads.
believe every human being is
What a
worthy
surprise.
of respect and decency. And that has nothing to do with religion or politics. That's just one human being to another saying treat each other as human beings. If you can do that, we're all good. If you can't do that, then fuck you. And that's all I'm going to say on that subject.
Right to the point, aren't you? I like that. Not like those fools in the Order. We should keep it small. Too many people and we'll draw unwanted attention to ourselves. I think we'll want Serene Gerard. Breton girl, whip smart and good with tinkering. Fascination with the Dwemer. Weapons in particular. Last I knew, she was out in the Reach, convinced she was about to find the biggest
Lou says, unless there are other
dwarven
branches
ruins
of the
yet.
military, they are inferior, all inferior to the Marine Corps.
Might need a little convincing, but she should. You'll also want to find Gunmar. Big brute of a Nord. Hates vampires almost as much as I do. Got it into his head years back that his experience with animals would help. Trolls
Yeah, there's
in
a song
particular,
coming on.
from
There might
what I
be.
hear. Last I knew, he was out scouring Skyrim for more beasts to tame. Bring the two of them back here, and we can get started on coming up with a plan.
All right, fair enough. Yes, that's exactly the issue these days, Stedman. A lot of people from today's generation are like, your opinion's different than mine, you're my mortal enemy, and it's like, that's not the way it's supposed to work.
Keep your eyes open.
All right. At what point does Serana come back? Is it after we recruit these two? I don't remember. Because I know there's a point in the storyline where we actually get to talk to her again and she offers to become a companion, and I was thinking it was now, but I'm guessing it's after we recruit these two.
Oh, did you need something?
I did not.
I've heard the rumors around Skyrim. I know something's going on, and I've seen the vampires. I felt I had two choices. I could either live in fear of the night, or I could do something to help protect my people. Until next time.
Does it count as stealing if I take all these gold coins that are just sitting here on the
Neat.
It's
That was
not.
just lying around? Good find.
It totally was a good find, bro. Just laying here, man. It's a coin
can
pouch
I do
just
for you?
sitting out here in the middle of nowhere, and it didn't say theft, so thank you. Ooh, I love that map. Yep. Yoink! It's mine now. Thank you. Have I heard of her? Have I ever heard of I can't pronounce. Have I heard of Enderall? What is it? Oh, it's a conversion mod. I'm not interested in a conversion mod. Yep. No desire to play in conversion mods. I want to play Skyrim. That's what I'm here to play. Maudeeb says she'll show up after you recruit the two people. Oh, okay, so it is.
Find
Okay,
Serene
gotcha.
and Gunmar, then maybe we can do something about this mess.
Alright. I couldn't remember if it was before or after we recruit these two, so. And last time I wasn't able to convince these people in both cases. I had to do their little side quests, and I don't have any points in persuasion, so I'm probably going to have to do the little side quests again. What time is it, by the way? I do have some appointments later today. We're still good. Yeah, I'm not a fan for conversion mods at all. Like, if I wanted to play, that's like, it's like, yeah, I don't want to play another game. Like, I'm here to play Skyrim. That's really just the short version, without getting into all the complications. It's like, you know, I appreciate what the Genesis mod has done in terms of creating a really cool Star Wars environment for Skyrim, and I love the fact that Babylonia is playing it and is getting enjoyment out of it. And I could potentially be interested in it at some point down the road, but I'm just like, if I want to play it personally, if I want to play a Star Wars game, I go play a Star Wars game. And I would only be willing to do a conversion mod for Starfield after I've exhausted all the things there are to do in vanilla Starfield. Same thing here. I would need to exhaust every single possible option left for vanilla Skyrim before I consider a conversion mod. Because I'm not here to play anything other than Skyrim. Like, yeah. Again, nothing wrong with them if you want to use them, but for me personally, I want the vanilla experience, and there's a lot of vanilla left on the table for me to still see. Shit, I'm headed in the wrong direction. We need to go southeast. Correct. The Fallen Order series is great. Can't wait for the third one. Also, we've got the pod racing game coming out this summer or spring. It's coming around the corner. There's also the Fate of the Republic game coming. There's another Jedi Knight game coming. There's that game from Quantum... What's the name? Quantum Realms, Quantum Reach. It's another Star Wars game. There's like 6 or 7. Oh, and the Zero Company, which is going to be the turn-based tactical game set during the Clone Wars. Like, there's so many awesome Star Wars games that are coming. I can't wait to play them. Pod Racer is going to be awesome, man. I think it's just called Galaxy Racer or something. I don't know. Looks awesome. Can't wait to play it. That is a big old kitty cat. He's probably hungry for people like me. Yeah, Jedi 3 is going to be awesome. I can't wait to see how much further down the line they put Cal Kestis. Like, because the last time jump was a few years. It felt good. I'm hoping it's at least 5-10 years down the road. I would be equally happy with just a direct sequel, though. Like, just pick up right where the second one left off. I would be happy with that as well. You know, speaking of which, I've never done a full second playthrough of the second game. I did 3 full playthroughs of the first game, but never had time to do a full second playthrough of the second game. I started a New Game Plus, and then never had time to finish it.
You there! Hold fast! I've tracked this damned bear for 2 weeks. I'll not let it have any more victims.
Yeah, that's a big thing, Belnoth. Like, being able to pause the game, save the game, go away, and come back at your own schedule is very important for me as I've gotten older. Like, when I was younger, I was riding that MMO dick really hard, and I was all about it. But as I've gotten older, it's like, you know what? I appreciate being able to save the game, go away for a few days, play some other things, and come back. And not need to be like 100% locked in, on demand. Have I played KCD2? Yep, there's a playlist on YouTube. I own the Ultimate Edition of that game. Also a playlist for the first game. As always, everything in between the streams happens on YouTube, so get on over.
Isran needing someone else's help. Never thought I'd hear that. I'm afraid he's a few years too late. I've moved on. I have more important business to attend to. Besides, he can handle anything alone. He assured me so himself. What could he possibly need my help with?
What up against vampires, sir?
Vampires? That might change things. Tell me more about what's going on. By the 8th. Alright, look. I'll consider it. But I can't just leave this bear to prey on more innocent people. Once it's dealt with, then perhaps I'll see what Isran expects of me.
God, that's a cool shot right there, man.
That'll teach you.
I'm clipping that. That was a pretty cool crit hit as he stabbed it with his sword. Actually, that's not him. That's Janasa. That was a wicked shot, man. Total luck on the crit hit. Oh, man. I gotta say, that's probably the coolest crit hit I've seen for the slow-mo cam the whole time I've played. Did you heat up that soup? That smells delicious. I made spinach soup a couple days ago, and Chris just heated some up, and it smells absolutely divine. I'm gonna have to go have a bowl of that here in a few. I don't know that I ever saw that. Secret door my first time through the game. I don't remember it anyway.
Here we go.
No, I contracted vampirism. I'm not ready for it. I have to wait for her to convert me. I'm waiting for the lady to do it for roleplay reasons. Yes, my love, you can convert me. That's right. It's for science. Is this easily the best RPG, says Jasmine? I mean, it's definitely a great RPG. It is where it is, sales-wise and etc., because of how good it is. You know what? I gotta admit, the first time I played this game, I totally did not see that secret wall during my first time in here. Alright, we gotta go back in there, because I gotta, like, kill all the vamps. Alright, let's try to not contract vampirism this time. Where are you at? Roasty toasty? I think we came away unaffected. Yeah, I think we're good. What were you hiding in here?
Some evil power is at work in this place.
Yeah, it was called vampires. Yeah, just resist, Lou. Resist. What the heck is a vampire and naturalist? Is he like oh! Shit, that started a quest. I definitely never saw this the first time. Free Arachnia from its cage. What? Oh, we're definitely reading this. While my siblings may be obsessed with the taste that fear imbues in the blood of mortals, I find that pain leads a much more potent sweetness, and nothing is quite so capable of causing pain as the venom of a frostbite spider. But alas, the usual method of harvesting frostbite venom involves killing a spider. A costly and dangerous venture. Far too little venom can be obtained through violent methods for the experiments I wish to conduct. To that end, I have captured a frostbite spider from deeper in the cave so that I may regularly collect its venom, which seems to be unusually potent. I have discovered that it appears to have some measure of intelligence, and I have been attempting to teach it to obey certain orders. Oh, how delicious it would be to have a tamed spider entangle my prey on command. I think I will name it Arachnia. Dude, am I about to rescue a spider? Oh, I'm definitely getting sidetracked, kids. Free Arachnia from its cage, deeper in the cave. Well, it doesn't like any of my angles so far. Oh, oh, something around there. Oh! Oh! Oh, you little bitch. Holy shit, you can actually have this spider follow you? Wait for me at home. Oh, it's whining. Mirror watch. Grumble. But he can legitimately become a companion? That's cool. What quest am I working on? Asks Whittington. The vampire quest. The Yap Cup says the anniversary edition has at least 3 spiders that can follow you. That's interesting. Well, that was a cool little, like, never came across that in the first. You know, I wonder if it's because I didn't have the anniversary edition stuff installed my first playthrough for that first character. So maybe that door wasn't even here. On the vanilla version of the game. So why is it still being tracked? Are the townspeople going to be cool with the spider? That's a good question. Gray says it's always fun to discover after you've gone through a low signal area in the mountains that you were 20 minutes behind the live stream. Shit, is the bear already up there? Well, we'll get up there in a second. Excuse me. Giant spider! Ow, and the bear's on me. No! Kill it with fire! Kill it with fire!
Don't know how well I'd have managed by myself. You have my thanks. You've helped me, so I suppose the least I can do is find out what Isran wants. He's still at that fort near Stendar's beacon, I assume.
Mm-hmm. He said to meet him at Fort Dawnguard.
Of course he did. He's been working on that place for years now. Never lets anyone in. His own little fortress. Well, I guess I'll get to see what he's been up to all this time. I'll meet you there.
Copy that. Now, out of curiosity, did it complete that spider quest? Nah, see, it still says... Huh? I wonder if it'll complete, like, once we exit this cave. That's definitely selling.
Careful. Our footsteps will echo in every chamber and tunnel.
Like your mom depleted my vein last... I mean, what? Because I'm cold. My feet are cold too. Huh? No. 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 Hay más sopa. Ah, ok. Voy a comer en un rato porque ya casi está terminando aquí. Sí, por favor, porque voy a terminar en un rato. Por el momento no, solo la sopa. Gracias. ¿Dónde está Lea? ¿Y Dora? ¿Dejaste Blanca libre afuera? Liberarla, por favor. Oh, there's the spider. So it's gonna... Now it's just taking its time. But that's weird how it's still in my quest journal. Pat will be waiting at the specified location. Take a sweet time getting there. Oh, that's a good... Well, no, because that one literally just says... Well, so, that's interesting. So the description of the quest says the journey through Skyrim can be hard and long, and I could use the companionship of a loyal animal. I should inquire in town to see if there are any tamed animals for sale. But then the objective is to free Arachne from its cage, which is completed. However, the quest is about inquiring in town, but I don't necessarily have any town that is like the main objective. So if I had to bet, it's probably a little wonky one where if I find somebody in town that can tell me about, it'll probably give me more options, because someone in chat earlier said that there are multiple animals that you can tame. So it's probably an overall quest to find multiple animals, but the only one I have found randomly was that spider. So that's I would not know. I have no idea who I even need to talk to in the first place, but that's probably why it's still showing up. Is there somebody, an animal tamer somewhere that I need to talk to? You are a long way from anything that I am close to, so. Oh, I absolutely will look things up on Google if I'm stuck. 100%. That's what Google is there for. Especially with a 15, 20-year-old game. If I'm seriously stuck on something and I can't figure out, I will have no problems looking it up on Google. However, I prefer to look it up myself than have people spoil things in chat. So, it's all good, you know. I got no problems looking stuff up if I get stuck. All right, folks, I'm going to wrap here. I need to go run some errands with Chris, and I got to go eat my breakfast, which she is heating up right now. We'll be back this afternoon at around 3 p.m. So, probably do some more Tainted Grail today, but I'm not 100% certain. I've been feeling the pull of Starfield quite a bit recently, and we're still, because I know I'm about to get really busy once February hits, so I'm sort of like getting everything out of my system before we get into the new release cycle, because once that hits, I got no time to play nostalgia funsies things. We gotta go like the wind. So we'll see. Should be some Tainted Grail this afternoon. But I may change my mind. But we'll be back. If you missed any part of the live stream, as always, I play a lot of games. This is the day job. Everything happens in between the streams on YouTube. So all the playlists are over there. Movie reviews, TV show reviews, discussion videos, and beyond. There's a merch store, a Patreon, a Discord, a Homestead channel for the cats, ducks, and chickens, and my wife and I hanging out. Hablando mucho en español, porque la otra página es sobre nuestro homestead en México. Entonces, si prefiere contenido en español, hay otro canal de YouTube. Until next time, everybody, stay safe, happy gaming, treat each other with decency, don't be a dick, live long and prosper, may the force be with you, all the good things in life.